What's going on, YouTube? Pistol Pete here with a just a different little something different. We went to Universal Studios Hollywood yesterday, me and my wife. So I'm gonna do a little review on that and little rundown. It was a really nice day. Freaking packed, freaking way packed. I mean, in my opinion, it's too packed, but it was still fun. It was still fun, you know. Minus the 2-hour waits for rides, and you know, even to get a concession stand is like an hour wait just to get a hot dog or anything, or to grab a beer or something. It's crazy. So, but all in all, it was fun. We did have a good time. They did try. You'll see in the video I talk about it a little bit. I was going to talk about to carry my pocket knife, but I was like, I'm not sure. I haven't been to Universal Studios in like 30 years, so I know these theme parks now. They're have a little more higher security, so I decided not to take a pocket knife with me. But I did have this knife with me, this keychain knife, which we parked and walked all the way up to the front. And when we got to the front, they said they can't take this in. They're like, "Oh, sorry, you can't take that in, sir. We're gonna have to confiscate that." And I was like, "What do you mean confiscated? That's, you know, I'll just take it back to the car." So they're like, "Oh yeah, well, you know." So when I walk into the park, I said, "Oh, they took it, but I'm out $15." But I was like, "No, that's bullshit. You know, they can't confiscate it." So I went back in. I was like, "Hey, you know what? Let me take my pocket knife back to the car. I'll come back and wait back in line." So after talking to them, they said, "Okay, you know, go ahead and do that." So what I did, because that line got long as hell, and it went wrapped all the way down to the parking lot, and I didn't feel like waiting in that damn long ass line, walking about half a mile to the car through the parking structure, and then coming all the way back and putting the to put the knife away, and waiting in that long line to get in when we're already at the freaking gate to walk in. So what I did was I took the knife off my keys, and right next to the front of the line, there's some bushes. There was an aluminum can there, so I could find out. So I put this underneath an aluminum can and act like I was looking at the aluminum can to pick it up or something. And then I just shoved this under the aluminum can. And I was like, you know what, if someone steals it or takes it or anything happens, whatever, you know, it is $15. You know, it's a cool little knife. I do like it. The Kempter little, and this thing comes in handy a lot. I mean, this thing is bad. 440C steel, little frame lock. You know, so I was like, yeah, you know, at the end of the day, I want to see. We'll come back and see if it's there. And I didn't feel like going all the way back, so I hid it there. And you know, at the end of the day, I came back and we went to the front gate, and right by the security, real close, like within feet of the X-ray machines, right there was my little pocket knife still underneath the can. So no one got it, no one took it in, or took it out from me. So I was able to come back with it. So yeah, they're not gonna confiscate shit. So yeah, so that was fun, but. Yeah, we'll go to today's carry, and today's carry is going to be the Two Sons, Karambit, again 440C steel, and beautiful knife, beautiful knife. I love it. For a fixed blade, look how thick that handle is. That's going nowhere. I mean, this thing has a little hook on the back, super sharp. You know, I love Karambits too. They're pretty nice. So this is my daily carry today. Well, all right, YouTube. Oh yeah, real quick, I was gonna say, you know, first time trying something like this, especially at a theme park. I usually do my knife reviews. You know, this is gonna be just a little review of Universal Studios, a little bit of just a showing. You know, obviously I don't have the cinematography of like Joe from Steel Forged in Fire and all that stuff. You know, I wish I could get up to his level at, you know, photography. And if you haven't, go check out Joe at Still Forged in Fire. That guy has great content, and you'll like his stuff. But so bear with me on the filming. You know, again, it's first time trying this, you know, for going out and doing a little tutorial on a little showing of theme park. So all right, hope you enjoy. Pistol Pete here. We're at Universal Studios Hollywood today. Just waiting to get parked here, and thought I'd give you guys a little something different today. Other than the normal knife review, it's fun to throw these in now and then. Here with my beautiful wife, and about to get the day started. All right, once we park, we'll turn this back on. Okay, so we just parked now and getting ready to go inside the park here. And before I leave though, I just want to do real quick. I didn't bring a knife today because I have no idea what I haven't been to Universal Studios in almost 30 years. in Hollywood here. So, but I did bring my keychain knife. This one here is a Kempter, and it's pretty cool. Let me get up here. Pretty cool little design. You guys can see there. It's 440C steel, and side lock here, frame lock here, and it's been a really useful little knife. We use it all the time. I got one for my wife too, and all the time use this. So this is gonna come in with me to the park, but I didn't bring in obviously a big one just because of that reason, But yeah, this has been useful. And then right now I'll show you truck carry, what I'm carrying in here in the truck right now. But man, there's people everywhere trying to get out and every which way. So we're trying to make our way out. Okay, here is my truck carry for today. My hatchet. I didn't bring a knife today, but I brought a hatchet. Actually, this is always in my truck at all times. I carry this. It's beat up, but it's a beater. If I lose it, oh well. Things been through hell, done a lot of stuff, a lot of fun stuff. But all right, let's get into the park. Here's where you enter in. The line to get in. And it's crazy. And I'm glad I didn't bring the pocket knife, because they do have a metal detectors, things like that here, and I don't have to go all the way back to the car to put it away. So worked out good.
Entering the park, please place all belongings in the bins on the moving belt and proceed through the metal detector when directed by the security team.
So got into the park now, and have to say that little keychain pocket knife I had, they didn't let me take it with me, so they confiscated it. It was 15 bucks. I'm out of that, but you know what? Whatever. So we'll see how it goes from here. So this is cool. This is the car from the movie The Mummy, the one they use in the actual movie. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Let's carry on. That's pretty cool. Halloween theme going on. Really busy today, man. There's a lot of people out today. But pretty cool. Oh, sorry. Super crowded though. I don't like that, but oh well. It is what it is. We're here too, so. This is pretty cool. I'm not sure what it is, but these buildings are pretty badass. Wow, a lot of detail went into making these. That's cool. It says, "Welcome to Springfield, Simpsons." Donut shop. Yeah, that's cool. Look at the police car. Yeah, took a picture of him. Yeah, that's cool. Krusty Burgers. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Pretty cool. Look at that thing. That thing's pretty badass. Yeah, this way. The Quickie Mart. Kind of cool, huh?
Yeah, good. Like that.
All right,
Yeah.
press it in. Here we go.
There we go. That's what I want. Nice view. We're getting ready to get on the Universal Studios tour. So we'll see how that goes.
Don't jump off the side
Okay,
of the
we're on
train
the
at any
tour
time
now
for any
at Universal
reason,
Studios.
as it is private property at NBC Universal, and also for your own safety.
And I'll just turn down the
Instead, remain aboard, reach up and grab that red cord that runs along the center of the ceiling, and I'll be back to assist you as soon as it is safe
I'll
for
come
me
back
to
when
do
there's something
so.
more fun to
Otherwise,
look
please
at.
remain seated. we're going to be driving past and going up the hill. Here's Jimmy Fallon on our screens to tell us a little bit more about these set pieces.
They're gonna start filming right now over there.
Hey everyone, welcome to New York! I got my start right here in New York on Saturday Night Live. This is actually my old neighborhood. Always got mugged over there by an old woman. Tough lady. This is my favorite hot dog guy. Hey buddy, how's it going? Remember me? No.
What's up?
You know, I was just walking there.
Keenan just pulled up.
New York, but
Keenan
a
and
lot of
Cal.
times when you see New York in the movies, it was shot right here
Yeah.
on the Universal Metro sets. If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Yeah.
Even if you make it here on the Universal.
Keenan! What's up, brother? How we doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, to the left-hand side, it's Keenan Thompson
Yeah.
from Saturday Night Live, and of course Keenan, which is filming today. Make sure you check
We
it
saw
out.
someone filming.
That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, working on a Saturday as well. Thanks everybody.
Take it easy, buddy.
So of course they're filming in our New York City sets today, which are our with your arms and legs inside the vehicle, and keep a hold of any personal belongings that you have with you.
Yeah. Get scared, ready? Don't get scared. Don't get scared.
He's so much more than a monster. In fact, he's not a monster. You know, he is an incredibly majestic, ancient creature. He's a
You're
force
right
of
on the right
nature.
side too. They get
He's
hit you.
cold, he's wild,
No, go that way, go that way.
proud, he's fierce, and obviously he has a
My
heart.
wife's getting all freaked out. Little scaredy cat.
The most important creature of Colonel's eyes, Kong's eyes,
Get ready, get scared.
Okay, glasses on everybody. We're back in Skull Island.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Huh? Oh, we're gonna stop. Oh, that's cool. I'm inside out. That's cool.
Any operational vehicle that is used on set in front of the camera and then seen on screen. Now, a picture car can be as ordinary as a bus or a taxi, but sometimes the script calls for something a little more specific and a little more special. In fact, many of these picture cars have gone on to become just as recognizable as the characters that drove them in film and television. And they all have working engines inside of them. They are operational vehicles, except for the three from the Flintstones movies. Those were actually driven by pedaling your feet, just like in the original animated series. But they did have some assistance. They usually had a golf cart, either pushing them along from behind or dragging them from in front. If you liked Jurassic Park 3, you might remember the boat here on the right-hand side was used to escape the Spinosaurus down a river. And to the left is the mobile lab from the Lost World Jurassic Park. Julianne Moore, Jeff Goldblum, and Vince Vaughn's characters were trapped inside, being terrorized by T-Rexes. And keep an eye out for any dinosaur encounters of our own on the tour today. They're not uncommon.
Yeah.
experience tropical weather like that here in Los Angeles, so we had to create it using practical special effects. A practical effect is a visual effect which is performed live on set in front of the camera without the use of any computer-generated imagery. And we're actually going to see some similar practical weather effects today, right here on our left-hand side on this group of set pieces, which is named Old Mexico. Basically, we're going to show you how we make it rain in the movies. Now you can see we have a little bit of thunder, a little bit of lightning. Usually the sound would be put in post-production instead of live on set, but we like to do it here just to create a bit of atmosphere. And you can see the rain is being created by a set of sprinkler systems that is hidden throughout the tops of the buildings. All the sprinklers are aimed upwards, so the water shoots into the air and then falls down to the ground as naturally as possible. If we were to aim those sprinklers downward, then it would look a little bit forced and unnatural. But I will say this rain is a little bit heavier than usual, and sometimes we do get flash floods here, so make sure you remain seated at all times, and you might want to watch out if you're seated on the left.
Let's see the water coming. Oh, flash flood.
Now you may recognize that flash flood from Lady Gaga's music video Judas, or maybe even this scene on your screens from Big Fat Liar, starring Frankie Muniz, Amanda Bynes, and Paul Giamatti, the TV show The Good Place, starring Ted Danson and Kristen Bell.
You, Eleanor Shellstrap, are dead. This location, after all you've come, I've never ever seen this. You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Maybe it's not all that bad. What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
These set pieces have also been used in shows like Gilmore Girls, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel, SEAL Team, and SWAT. Also in feature films, including in the Fast and the Furious franchise, the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. It was The Streets of Genovia in The Princess Diaries 2, A Royal Engagement, starring Julie Andrews and Anne Hathaway, and also the main town square in Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. That's the version starring Brandy, Whitney Houston, Whoopi Goldberg, and Bernadette Peters. And the reason that area... Okay, I think the worst of it is over, but at least we didn't get wet.
Oh shit, there it goes. That was fun.
Congratulations, everybody! You have survived the earthquake, the big one, measuring a massive 8.
That was fun.
However, it is vital that everyone remains seated on the tram. We don't want anybody ending up with the water with the large gray shark fin that's swimming around. I'm dealing with the season, right?
It's coming.
Okay, I think we should be safe and sound up here on the tram, but I'm not sure if I can say the same for that police diver next to the boat. I sure hope that they know there's a shark in there. Oh. Okay, well, if they didn't know before, they certainly know now. Uh-oh. Okay, well, we're just going to continue moseying on down this road and hide out behind this large wooden pier covered in red barrels marked flammable gasoline. Inside that yellow barrel that's floating, there is some shark bait, so I'm sure the shark will take that and leave us alone. Looks like it's taken half the pier with it, and that gas pump came loose. That's not good. Well, I think we're going to need a bigger tram. That's the Universal Chicken Ranch. You might know it from the Rob Zombie film, The House of a Thousand Corpses, or maybe from one of these examples, which is playing on your screens. It's used quite frequently. And a little further around this bend, on the left-hand side, is the edge of Colonial Street. You can see there are a few coins there. Today, that street is also being used for Keenan. They're using a New York City set as well as that street. It's one of our most frequently used streets because it's a realistic suburban neighborhood. It's probably most any week, so it's better to use that one instead. Now, around this corner on the right-hand side, we have some set pieces for Halloween Horror Nights. This is an area that guests get to walk through. But amongst the set pieces, we do have real picture cars. One of the most famous here is Dominic Toretto's black Dodge Charger up the front there. We also have Marion Crane's car there from Psycho, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. Speaking of which, just around this next corner, we have one of the most iconic set pieces from that movie, the Bates Motel. Once again, this is being decorated for Halloween Horror Nights for our guests to walk through and experience. But this is the original Bates Motel, and the house up on the hill there, which will also be driving past, is the one used in Alfred Hitchcock's classic thriller. Here on your screens are how they appeared in the Psycho franchise. The house, ladies and gentlemen. I believe Norman's mother is up in the window sleeping, and up there's the man himself.
Oh, damn, that's cool.
Now, the next area we are entering is one of the most elaborate set pieces here at Universal. This is the plane crash site from Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise and Dakota Fanning. This is a highly realistic set due to the fact that it is a real retired aircraft that was broken into several pieces specifically for its use in the film. Here to tell us more about it is Steven Spielberg and production designer Rick Carter.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around a vision of Spielberg.
You forget to sit down and talk about the War of the World. That's why I'm off. 7.7 goes down right in a big neighborhood. Because it's just something you don't see.
On your screens, starring Tom Hanks as a pilot who makes an emergency landing into the Hudson River.
Largest blue screen
was created right here to the
in
right
the world
by filling up the concrete zone with water in front of the blue screen, dyeing it to look like the Hudson, placing a life-sized model aircraft on top filled with actors as passengers, and then digitally inserting the background. And okay, everybody,
I'll tell you who I am, boy. I'm the reason bad guys use a nightlight. I'm the reason the boogeyman begs his mama to look under his bed. And I'm the reason you just lost control of this whole operation. My name is Special Agent Keenan, U.S. Security Service, and as of 16.8 I'm the man in charge.
The hell you are.
Let me clue you in on two things, sweet cheeks. One, there's a high-value witness from the Federal Protection Program aboard your vehicle. And two, an international crime syndicate led by Owen Shaw is honing in on this vehicle to take that witness out. Shaw's as ruthless as they come. He'll stop at nothing to eliminate his target. Every living soul on this vehicle is in serious danger.
Hey, you! They just got here. All right, I got it. But listen, hello, beautiful people, particularly you right there missing the third row. How you doing? You good? My name is Roman Pierce. Pleased to meet you. My buddy Hobbs asked us to stash you in Shaw for a while. So we brought you in our secret spot. You have right now.
Ladies, let's just back up a little bit. It's like that. First of all, I don't work for you. Oh, really? Well, tell me, Roman, who do you work for?
We don't work for nobody. Cop, I suggest you clear out of here, otherwise we can't guarantee your safety.
Guarantee my safety? I'm the one holding the gun.
Yeah, but mine's a whole lot bigger than yours.
Escort this novice out.
Let's go, Cookie Puss.
That ugly suit on, man. It's cheap.
Somebody out there really pissed off Shaw. It's gonna get ugly fast.
Yeah, don't worry. Lucky for you, our whole family will protect you.
Are you kidding me, Roman? You didn't shut off your phone, bro?
I gotta call you back. I'm in the middle of something.
See what I'm talking about?
Call you back. It was on vibrate.
Shaw traced us. House can't hold him forever. Letty, Roman, we're up. Try to move that vehicle.
It's about to get real interesting. I'm gonna leave is all warmed up right next door.
In the age of the dinosaurs, a vast ocean was home to an explosion of life. At the top of the food chain sat the Mosasaurus, apex predator of the deep. You are clear for entry.
I thought it was hooked to a bigger than mine. That's cool.
Home to some of Jurassic World's most powerful creatures.
In safe zone. Containment units to Predator Cove. Repeat, ACU to Predator Cove. Code red.
Patch me in. Kill this alive. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Claire here. Please remain calm. We have assets out of containment and help is on the way. In the meantime, please.
A security team is deployed. They will get you protected.
Owen Brady, the Dominus Rex escape. Please remain in the boat and stay calm. The exit control units are on the way. To me, do not panic. If you can see me, I need you to keep your hands inside the boat. The slightest movement will set these animals off.
I got wet. Oh, cool. I'm supposed to blow her out of charm, but I didn't do it.
Okay.
We're at the Mummy the Ride. The book of Imran. I can keep it closer.
Day. Now your souls belong to me forever. There's no place to hide. Your souls are mine.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's it? Oh, that's fucking short as hell for that long one. Man. I was disappointed. It was pretty short. It's fun, but short. That looks good. Want to get a big donut?
That's right there. I like it.
Yeah, that's nice.
Don't take nobody from here. The line over there. I'm gonna pull them from here, okay?
Here inside Moe's Tavern in the Simpsons realm area. So I'm going to be trying some Duff beer here at the Simpson Brewery. I never tried Duff beer, so we'll see how it goes. If it's any good. So we're at some tavern in Harry Potter's bar. Harry Potter bar, I guess to call it. It's like a tavern. They always serve beer here. The one I got here is called a Boarhead or Boar something or other. My wife's just drinking Angry Orchard from from Moe's Tavern. But what do you think of that beer?
Super good. It's so good.
Yeah, my wife likes it. She said it tastes really good. So yeah, it's this place is cool. Kind of takes you out of like your normal day of life. Pretty cool place. We like it. Harry Potter theme. You know, I'm not into Harry Potter myself, but this is pretty cool. I have to admit it. And the way they do the decor and everything it's pretty awesome. Pretty amazing. Okay, we're here at Three Brooms. I'm having the fish and chips. My wife got the turkey leg with fries, and she looks like she's gonna take a bite. Take a bite. Dang, it's bigger than her head. Almost dropped it there. That looks good. Damn. All right, so good. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna enjoy this dinner here. We're at Three Brooms in Universal Studios. Oh, and you gotta see this. That looks good. That dessert right there. It's the chocolate sorbet, I guess, something like that. It looks really good. So, alrighty, I'm gonna eat, and I think this will be probably the end of our little adventure here after we eat here.